Welcome back to another Ratface 44 Reviews. My name is James, and today we have G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Shadow Tracker. So let's get this started! Before we get this started, big shout out to my friend Luke, who hooked me up with this action figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging of Shadow Tracker. Here you see a nice piece of artwork, digital artwork. He's in like a jungle. It seems like all the Joes are in the jungle, or Cobra. So it looks like an Aztec kind of pyramid. There is something in the corner here that I can't really make out. Let me know in the comment section down below. Is that a trouble bubble? Shadow Tracker is this crazy kind of translucent mask. He has his bow and all the accessories in the corner. Awesome artwork on the side here. That is very cool. Same artwork on this side, number 108 in the line. G.I. Joe logo, Hasbro logo. And on the back of the packaging, you see Shadow Tracker in all its glory with all the accessories. 6.4 inches tall. Zoom in aspects of some of his details of the figure. You got the skull and you got some kind of teeth or claws, I should say. Boring stuff on the bottom. QR code goes nowhere, just to let you know, or it goes to the Hasbro website. So I got my trusty scalpel here. Let's go ahead and open up Shadow Tracker and take a look. Oh, I ripped the box. Quick shot of Shadow Tracker in his cardboard imprisonment. And here is the Foot Locker weapons crate, number 108. Cobra Shadow Tracker. Here's some accessories. Very cool. Can't wait for more window packaging. Let's dump out the accessories. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories from smallest to biggest. So first off, we have a suppressor. Has some nice kind of suppressor details, little holes. Next we have this crazy freaking blade.
That's a knife.
Nice kind of little handle wrap detail. There's kind of like a point on the handle. A little ornate, lots of curves, and there's a nice cool blade that's in silver. And next we have this axe, brand new in the line. I'm pretty sure all these accessories are brand new in the line. Cool kind of ornate detail on the blade, wrapping detail on the handle. This kind of weird type of end on the axe. I don't know what that is. That's very, very unique. Next we have arrow. Not too much detail on here. You can see that there's feathers at the end and a nice cool point on it. And next we have his I guess it's a compound bow. Looks very tribal. Very ornate. I like using that word. Very cool looking. It's wacky as hell. Holy moly. I don't know what to make of it, but it looks really cool. And next we have his quiver. I believe there are molded in arrows in the quiver. There are some kind of C-clips, and there's kind of like a, looks like something for storage right here. And there is a peg put in the back of the figure. There is another type of storage right here. We'll find that what it does later on in this video. So let's look at the translucent mask. It's done in this kind of yellow translucent plastic. Very creepy looking details. You can see the eye holes.
I'm looking through your eye holes.
Nose. Looks like there's kind of even teeth kind of molded in, and it has this kind of texture on it. Very cool looking. And next we have this bone mask. I'm not sure what type of animal this looks like, but it has some fangs. It has like some black eye holes. Cool brow. Looks like some sort of animal for sure. It looks in this kind of weathered bone yellowish color. Very cool. Has this ridge on the forehead. That is creepy. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take the figure out of its packaging. Just wanted to point out some cool black and white artwork here. It is different than on the packaging. He's like pointing and he's holding his knife. That's very cool. It's usually just replicated. So here's Shadow Tracker, all of its packaging. Let's go ahead and take a look at the style and design of this action figure. So first off, first impressions, let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. I'm not sure if is this a mask? This is my first time looking at it. It looks like a mask, but it's non-removable, unfortunately. Looks like he has some long hair. These look like dreads. You can see kind of the hair detail is dread-like. Has a nice looking braid. He has a tie right here, and this face, it is terrifying. It looks like it has this kind of green yellowish wash over black plastic and just hollow white eyes. This is, again, crazy scary. Like the hair, looks really cool. He has this tactical vest with a bunch of pouches. He has this really cool kind of a tribal type of, it looks like teeth maybe, or even claws. The first time this figure came out, I did some research. Pursuit of Cobra, 2011. I have no nostalgia ties to this. I never, unfortunately, never collected that line. There is a skull on his shoulder pad. No shoulder pad on this side, just kind of like a forearm kind of strap. Kind of gray gloves. He has these really cool kind of gauntlets, forearm guards, bone. This one has no bones. He has this yellow kind of tie that goes around, yellow rope. And it looks like he has that same kind of teeth or whatnot that goes around his waist. He has this kind of long plastic type of looking, looks like fur detail. Very cool. Has these green kind of pants with some holster here on the leg. Black knee pads. Black forearm guards and kind of brown boots. Kind of yellow detail here on the top of the boots. Very cool. These are just like regular old military boots. So on closer inspection, these are Zartan's legs, 100%. I have a Zartan here. You could take a look. It's exactly Zartan's leg. Got some crazy muscles, and on the back there's a backpack hole and this kind of yellow leather detail on the back. All these cool textures all over this figure. Very tribal, very cool. And there's one thing I didn't mention here. There is a kind of a yellow paint application that's on the tactical vest here and around the collar. There is a kind of a yellow kind of beads that goes around his dreads. So let's go ahead and check out the articulation of this figure. There is a lot of kind of overlays and the tactical vest. Obviously, you're not going to get much crunch out of his abs. Let's go ahead and take a look at the butterfly shoulder joints, which is basically not there at all. You know, they budge just a little bit, but there's this shoulder pad that's kind of in a soft plastic. But as you can see, the shoulders do not move at all, barely, which is crazy. He has pinless elbows. Check out his legs. He has pinless knees. He moves pretty freely. Very cool. It's kind of refreshing that they're not all kind of locked up. Yeah, that's about the same. You know, obviously there's a lot of hindrance in the neck with the hair and whatnot, but there's nothing new. It's all the same type of articulation, but there's a lot of hindrance with his outfit. Let's go ahead and try on some of his masks. So he's wearing a mask over a mask. That's kind of cool. I'm guessing it just kind of fits over this mask, or is it removable? So I'm guessing it just kind of just presses on. Yeah, I think it just presses on just like that. That looks pretty cool. Let's zoom in. That's creepy. Let's try on the translucent mask. Just presses on, sort of. Let me know in the comment section down below if I'm doing this wrong. It just falls off. Yeah, it doesn't even stay on, unfortunately. So we have the quiver. I guess we could just throw in, there's a specific hole for the arrow. Just gonna leave it in there forever. It goes right here. If I could put it in, it feels like there's a lot of hindrance under there. I don't want to push it in anymore. It is very soft and bendy. So that fits right in the backpack peg and on his back. It looks like you could probably clip on the bow on the backpack here somehow. Pretty sure this fits maybe on the C-clip somehow. So this backpack is made of some really hard plastic. Especially the C-clip is made of harder plastic also, which is very strange. Very, very strange. So I'm figuring the clip kind of fits in the handle somehow, or somehow up here. I don't want to force this as much as I want to, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm figuring it does clip on here somehow. So on second look, looking at this so-called suppressor, I just looked at the picture and it kind of fits. Yeah, fits just like that. So I'm guessing the axe fits on the holster on his thigh. I'm pretty sure you can do whatever the hell you want with how you ever want to gear this thing up. There is no instructions. There is his knife. And the best way I think to store the knife is put it on the side of this quiver, just like that. You know, he could hold his bow. So we got some nice trigger fingers on his hands, especially when he doesn't have a gun. That's a great decision on Hasbro's side. Give trigger fingers to a guy who has a bow. You probably should be, you know, using Storm Shadow's hands would probably be the best because it has 2 fingers, but unfortunately they're trigger fingers. So these masks don't fit on very well. You know, you might have to stick them on with sticky tack. I don't know. Hey guys, Future James here. Like I mentioned, like these masks don't stay on very well, but I was able to kind of like mess around with this. I find like the bone mask fits on better than the translucent. So what I was doing is I was putting the bone mask on first and then put the translucent mask over top, and it kind of fits on better, sort of. Maybe you could just bend it a little bit, maybe heat it up with a hair dryer. So I pretty much lost the translucent mask. I'm gonna have to look for that. It kind of shot off and went somewhere else. But like I was saying, like that was a cool way to store the masks. I wish these would kind of maybe peg on. I don't know if that would be cool enough, or like maybe it has something to do with the hair. The hair could have been, you know, brought forward, and then the mask could tuck under the hair. Maybe that's the way it was just glued on or whatnot. But there's, you know, it's just friction held, unfortunately. That's one of the major downfalls of this figure. Overall, this figure looks freaking scary and amazing. Limited articulation, of course. First time getting a Shadow Tracker in my collection. I don't know where he's going to be going, but he does look cool. So speaking of where Shadow Tracker would fit in with, especially with this bone mask, is the Bone Collector, obviously. And Zartan with his bone mask also. And also with the rest of the Dreadnoks. They look freaking awesome together. I don't know if Shadow Tracker is a Dreadnok or not, but he fits right in. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yo, Joe, and Cobra!